So, I just finished the Honkai Star Rail 3.0 Amphoreus quest, and I'm gonna say, it is the longest quest I ever played. Like, I started like minutes after the servers were up and then finished it like 6 or 7 hours later. So, what can I say about my almost 8 hours of diving in Amphoreus? I kinda actually like it. I know many of you will say, but Hidari, this quest is Honkai Yap Rail, blah blah blah. It takes 10 hours to play, blah blah blah. I know you are a shield, blah blah blah, but I don't really care at all. Look, I won't deny that Honkai Star Rail has a flawed storytelling. I can notice it sometimes during my course of me playing the story, but to be honest, most of the time I'm so immersed that I just don't really care about it. As someone who has played lots of RPGs like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Chrono Trigger, etc. I also played a lot of visual novels like Fate Stay Night, Steins Gate, Sayo no Uta, Mount Sky no Yoru, Tsukihime, etc. I am kind of used to this kind of storytelling, but three visual novels have skip buttons, and HSR doesn't have skip buttons. Shut it, you twat! Who skips story in a visual novel? You only use skip button if you lost your bookmark and you need to skip through the parts you already read, not skip the shit out of the story. Also, there are definitely improvements to the story. There are way less jargons to eat your brain about. Also, the dialogues are almost pretty straightforward, and if you have like knowledge about Greek or Roman mythology, some of them you will get the gist of the dialogues, or you will recognize the character names like Janus, Roman god of doorways, Thanatos, Greek god of death, Castor is a feminine version of the name Castor from the Dioscuri, etc. But it is not like a massive knowledge. But still, the story isn't as much of a yap as those like a pinnacle level of yapping, like, you know, Sunday. Oh my god, dear lord. Also, to be honest, we are entering an unknown territory. We don't have a single info about Amphoreus. Even the Emanator Erudition Herta, which is basically equivalent of one of the smartest people in the world or in the whole galaxy, in the whole universe, have small information only about Amphoreus. She doesn't have like, oh, Amphoreus, okay, this blah 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 blah. She doesn't know about it. She has like small info. She is blind run too. But also, only the Guardian of Recollection only like noticed Amphoreus. Like, it took them Black Swan to actually notice it. Even the Aeon of Trailblazing Akivilai doesn't even know Amphoreus exists. It is one of the planets that they didn't attend. I mean, travel to. So basically, they are entering blind run. It's like playing a game without freaking knowledge about how we should play it. So the writers need to make the story and dialogue a little bit longer for world building and character introduction. They can just condense it without the world building suffering from it. So I understand why this main story is longer than it should be. They need to set up things for the future story and also to make the players familiarize with the characters. Like I said, HSR has flaws in storytelling and they should improve it more, but I'm gonna say main stories aren't meant to be finished in one sitting. They should be played at your own pacing, unless if you're like me, who is willing to play it in one sitting and immerse in its world, and not because you just want to get your sweet ass gacha currency. Like, not gonna lie, most of you gacha players complain about how long the story is because you just want to immediately get your sweet ass gamba currency so you can pull for your characters. You don't care about the story. Heck, if I ask you what did you get from the story, you wouldn't be able to answer it 90% of the time, because for sure you just really don't care about the story, you just care about gacha. Also, to the writers, I hope you find a middle ground about the pacing and the dialogue length of the story, because I swear to god, man, there are portions of the story, like if I remove it from the overall story, it wouldn't affect that much. It's just a bloated dialogue, like I swear to god. So far, Honkai Star Rail's first Amphoreus quest is good. It has its flaws and also not bad for a building up story. Not to mention, we have like main story for 8 freaking patches, so there are a lot of things for sure that will improve as time goes on. I am very optimistic because I love this game. Also, main story is like the only thing that makes us play HSR longer, because I know for sure most of the time we play HSR is like 5 or 10 minutes on a daily basis. Like, we log in, do the fun button, farm, build, and then lag out. And HSR giving us a long length story is their way to make us play the game a little bit longer. HSR wants us to give them our time, and I understand why. I'll give version 3.0 Amphoreus Quest a 7 out of 10. Not bad, but not peak yet. I swear to god, man, Gacha Players can beat the short attention span allegations. They won't survive a single chapter of Fake Grand Order or Blue Archive or Arc Knights, I swear to god. How about you guys? What are your thoughts about the story? Let me know in the comment section below. That's all about it. See ya.